Hello, it's Jeffrey with Real Nifty Vintage, and today I have a really fun haul of older items. Now I'm talking Art Deco. So I love that time frame, and I do have some pretty cool things here to show you from the 40s, 30s, 50s, even like the late 1800s. Why not, right? Okay, so lots of interesting things here. Let's get started, but let me tell you, behind me, that's part of today's haul video. I will save that for the end. I think they're really cool. But let's start with these guys right here. This is probably the 60s. So yeah, there's some things from the 60s here. But really fun Peacock Planter. That is just lovely, and the color's great. It's iridescent. You can see that in the light. And from the back, maybe you can see that effect a little bit more. This kind of iridescent rainbow. Really nice. It's not marked or anything like that, but boy, that's just beautiful. I paid $3 for this at an antique mall. That price could not be beat. So very, very awesome. So this will probably make its way in my Etsy store. Very awesome. I haven't checked the price yet, but it's probably going to be between $20 and $30 plus shipping. So very, very awesome. Okay, this item here is on the older side. I did mention late 1800s, and that would be this time frame. So what we have here is a very cool little trinket box, or you could put this on your dresser and put little things in it for a vanity. But it's milk glass. Let you see that right there. And it has this gold gilded accenting on some of the reliefs on here. Really, really nice. So I actually bought this at an antique store, and it was $5. I can't believe that price. And in the same antique mall, there were some of these kind of things for $20, $30. So fantastic. But I will tell you, these, you can buy them for realistically about $10 to $12 usually. Right now, the market, that's just what it is. See if that'll focus. But as you can see, it's just in great old shape. So I had to grab that, and I'll probably hang on to it for a little bit, and maybe eventually it'll be listed. But right now I just really like it. I did get this awesome cat. Now, a few weeks ago, I made a trip to Goodwill where there was a cat very similar to this, and unfortunately it was broke. This one was not broke, and I think it was about $8 at the antique mall. That's a great price. It's very heavy, and it is made in Taiwan, by the way. I did get some black depression glass. I haven't bought any in a while, but this was the right price. In fact, it was $1. Let me remind you, this is an antique mall for $1. So why I bought this is because it is, for one thing, black depression glass, but also because it is hand painted, and I like that about it a lot. So see if you can focus in on that. The paint marks there, really pretty. I love the color, and the subject is great. And there's also this gold accenting around the base. But it's a single pillar candlestick holder, and it's in very nice shape. There's no issues at all with it. $1, I mean, what? So I showed you that one cat. I actually bought another cat. This one has orange eyes. You can quite easily see those, but it is so awesome. This is a bank, by the way, and it has a slit right there on the back for to put the money in, but then here is where you crack it open, and it even says open, I believe, on there. So there is a crack going up the spine for when this had been broken open. Unfortunately, that happened, but this is also dated 1965. Very cool. And I might hang on to this because it does kind of fit its way into my vintage Halloween collection with the orange. So yeah, and then it does have orange on the paws there too. So this is awesome. And I believe this was, I've got lots of little tickets here. This was $4.50. So, I mean, no wonder that I couldn't leave it there. Really awesome. Okay, I think one of the largest purchases at this antique mall that I did was this beautiful bud vase right here by Belleek. Belleek is a company that I have been wanting to find here locally for a long time, and I've even priced out what their stuff is new. And in an ideal world, I would own a basket bowl that has a covered part to it. Those sell for, well, like $2,000. If you want one that has some damage, you could buy one on eBay for a few hundred, but doesn't matter. This is a really lovely little piece of Belleek here, and it's a great entry point and a nice little piece that I found. I wish it would focus a little bit better. There we go. It's a tree trunk, and it has all these little pockets here you can put your flowers in. And Belleek is known for their clover designs, and it's a very creamy, smooth, buttery glass. Love it a lot. And this is made in Ireland, so it's, you know, it's the real deal. There is a green mark on the bottom here, and Belleek items are easy to look up because they have such a great catalog of their marks. So depending on how old something is, the color of this mark, and the slight difference of configuration of how it's laid out, you can figure out when things were made. I looked this guy up right here, and it is dated from about 1955. Oh, I wish I could remember that. I believe it dates from 1947 to 1955. I will let you know if that's not right. There were a few different green marks used, so you do have to look at the subtle differences on how they're laid out. The green mark that followed this, and just right after this one was used, features a little registered trademark R up above this ribbon. So if you have that R, make sure that that's a difference, and it's easily overlooked. So this one here is the older of the green marks in that date range, but it's just a really awesome Belleek piece. I've talked enough about that. Okay, I picked up some of these really nice convex pictures. What we have here is this wonderful silhouette going on here of this, looks like Venice, Italy. Very, very nice. This is a convex frame, by the way. It has a slight concave to it. It's a silhouette glass, also known as reverse painted, and it's just really awesome. So I actually have a pair, by the way. We have this one and this one, and it's not uncommon to have a pair of these. I have looked these up, and they sell for about $20, $30 for the pair. That's probably what I'm gonna sell them for, plus shipping. And I paid, I think it was $10. I think I paid $10 for these pair at the antique mall. I just think they're really awesome, as you can tell. I didn't stop there. I bought a few other pictures while I was at that mall. Now this one here is a very wonderful, I would say Art Deco era picture frame. I love the blue. So that's like a foil around the frame there. This blue foil, you could really see it glisten on the light, and all of this wonderful filigree going on. This here in the middle is a piece of plastic, not glass, and you can pull this plastic out and the picture out by bending this frame up. This frame here is foil. So if you just bend it back, you can get the picture out and change it out if you wanted to. But it's really nice. I like that one. And you can hang it right there on the back. Little clasp there. This one here, so it's a pair. It's another farm scene, same scenario. And again, it has the little latch there to hang it on the wall. So I think these were a spectacular find, and I'm trying to find how much I paid for them. Okay, so these were $6 for the pair of them. I thought that was a great price for what these are. They are going to look wonderful on my wall. I am not selling them. So yeah, I will keep these, and I think they're just very cool. I also bought these here. Now these are interesting. I'll show you what they are. These are made in England plates. They are made of foil. So there's foil beyond this glass, and the frame is brass. So there are 3 different scenes, like countryside scenes. There's that one. I'll show you the other 2. That's really pretty lake or pond scene. Really pretty. I like that one. And lastly, another lake with a mountain. Oh, I like that a lot. So these were actually $6 for all three. I know, the prices were amazing. These are from the 1950s, by the way, and they're just super cool, or into the 60s as well, but really not much later than that. But like I said, they're from England. They're awesome. I like them a lot. I will be keeping these, and they're gonna hang on the wall. I'll do like some sort of a grouping with them, but they are so fun. I love the foil on here. Okay, the last thing that I want to show you is actually the biggest thing, and it's right behind me, and I'll tell you what I've got here going on. So it kind of looks like it's like a what do you call those, like a screen. It's not a screen. They are 4 separate panels, so you can hang them on the wall. They are independent of each other, and they're not connected in any way. I just have them right next to each other. They're of peacocks, decorated with mother of pearl. The frame is lacquer or shellac. It's a type of Japanning technique. There is gold gilding around the lacquer. It's very awesome. I paid $30 for all 4 of those frames. And the price was outstanding. So $30 for all 4 of those. I'll show you close-ups of these, but boy oh boy, they are nice. I already have them listed in my Etsy shop, and I put a pretty high price on them because I think they're really very cool. So they're definitely gonna make a statement piece at 3 feet tall, and together, side by side, they measure about 4 feet wide. So they will take up a good part of a wall, and I think they're awesome. I am charging shipping separately on those, but they are brilliant. Oh, they're great. So as far as when they date from, I don't know quite for sure. They could be anywhere between the 1930s and the 1960s. It's a little tricky for me because they're not really dated. There is signs of wear around the frames and, you know, elsewhere on the decor, on the picture itself, but they are just awesome. So we're gonna see how those do. The other picture that I bought is actually this really cool tiger, and you can see it right over there. It is a lithograph, and it is of a jungle scene tiger. The maker on that, and I remember her first name is Lori. Let's see here. The artist is Lori Cohen, and this is a very cool, I just like it a lot. I've looked this picture up on WorthPoint, and there are a few like it that it's sold, but none of them like this one because it is full color. The ones I have found sold for about $60, and they were basically an etching, one color, like a penciling or something similar to that. Not much going on with them. This is a full color, and like I said, I have not found any other full color with this much detail of this tiger. So what it's worth, I'm not quite sure. She does have a good assortment of jungle scenes and things like that. And the name of this picture is Tiger in Bamboo, and it is part of a limited run series of 200. This is number 46, which is pretty good. It's good to have a lower number whenever you have a print run like that in a limited quantity. There was also a certain number of these made that were signed, and a certain number of them that were marked, I think, AP. 20 of those were AP. So I paid $18 for that picture. I think that was a great price for it at that antique mall, and I will hang on to it, like I said, put it on the wall. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. I had lots of older items here that I don't usually get to show you because I was able to shop at an antique mall and really be choosy about what I was gonna purchase. So yeah, I am really happy with this, but hopefully you learned a few things. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye.